All right, what is up, YouTube? I'm still running late today. Damn computers don't want to work. I'm trying to grab some pictures. Wait for people to get in here. Let's see what is going on. Device is not connected. Okay. Says you have devices not connected, sir. I don't hear you either.
That's because I was muted.
Ooh, you were muted?
I was muted. Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Okay. Good to go. Trying to see here. Get my stuff going back. Going. Trader Joe is saying that 98% of Americans must get that bee sting before we can get back to normal. Good morning, Streamelements bot. I wasn't aware you were running today. Okay. Good morning. Other computer finally decided to come up. Got all kinds of bells and whistles going on today. Let me see. Let me make sure everything's muted so we can get moving here. The dogs are barking outside. No, they're not my dogs, but I can still hear them. Good to go. Okay. Well, wait for everybody to check in here. People said Trader Joe says people will pay. And nobody's here yet. New York State's declaring emergency due to nurses quitting for getting fired over the shot mandate. Well, what do you expect when you try to force somebody to do something they don't want to do? I don't understand how you think that this is legal or normal, or where have all the smart people gone? Where have all the people gone that's with I just don't understand. Don't understand. If I don't want to take something, I don't want to take something. That's simple. If I don't want to take cancer treatment and I get cancer, guess what? I'm not going to take cancer treatment. You can't force me to take it. Because why? It kills you. So, but still, either way, you can't force me to take it. So, I don't know. Good morning there, Poison Stinger.
What's up, Irish? How you doing?
Have your hat and coffee on. What's going on?
I don't have my coffee yet. I'm gonna have my coffee soon, though.
Oh, I see you're drinking a beverage there. I was assuming it was coffee.
No, I wish. It will be soon.
Did you also have a late night last night?
No, actually, I went to bed early.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, congratulations.
Woke up refreshed and
Really?
got a lot of packing to do today.
Is Riddle still on the dark side of the moon today, sickness wise?
She's not too bad that I know of. Oh,
Well,
is she sick?
she was yesterday. She sounded like she's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It was like early morning allergies. She got better pretty
Oh,
quick
okay.
after that.
Well, I didn't hear her voice later
Yeah,
in it.
she's going and getting me coffee.
Oh,
Right
the fancy almond milk coffee.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
apparently.
shit!
She's like, "What do you want? Do you want coffee from home or Dutch Bros?" I'm like, "Whatever you
There
want,
she
dude."
is. There
And
she
there she
is.
is.
She's got it in her mouth. She was holding it with her teeth.
That's okay. I put my tongue in her mouth and maybe other places, so it's fine.
Well, no, I was commenting on how talented that is to be able to hold a full size coffee.
Bro, you should see her bring in groceries. Ah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, well, we'll just get away from that topic.
Talk about what you can do with your mouth, girl. Yeah.
I was not. I was just commenting on you carrying the coffee in with your hold it with your teeth.
So good.
Nothing else perversion wise, except for Poison Stinger. He started going there.
That's where I go.
He's always perverse.
Yep. If you don't like good dick jokes or bad dick jokes, then
Oh, whoa, back up, hold on, yo. So they finally admitted that they released the 12,000 people. Where's that at? Stop, hurry up, come back. Mayorkas finally admits 12,000 of the illegals out of the 17,000 have been released into the U.S. and a number could go even higher. He downplays. So that's where they all went from underneath the bridge. They just dispersed them into the CONUS.
yeah, nothing to see here. Where the hell are your monitors, dude? Are you looking at the ceiling?
Well, like, no, I think this thing's just pointed up. No, see this one is right here, and then this one is just super fucking huge. Like I need to sit back. Why? How you think my neck stays so strong, man? Yeah. So, wow, I didn't. Nobody ever knew. Like I didn't follow up with it, but they apparently allowed 12 of the 17,000.
Entry?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
let's turn them loose. So Miami should be backed
they gave
up.
them a court date. They're supposed to show up in 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, everything will be handled then.
Mm-hmm. And how many of those show up at court dates?
I don't know. All the honest ones. Let's keep the ones that show up. How's about that? The ones that actually show, well, unless they don't pass. I mean, if they're that dumb that they go to the court hearing and they still don't pass, then yeah, kick them out. But I mean, if they show up, they're doing better than most.
Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Just need to go with God here. Just it's coming to that. It's gonna. I don't know.
Pretty much. I mean, what can any one of us do anyway? Not a damn thing other than bitch about it and vote and hope that counts. And until
it counts every time, Poison Stinger.
Sorry.
Every time they run the ballot, it counts one time for the fucking wrong person.
I forgot. Sorry.
It counts for somebody. We just don't know who.
Most likely Biden. I mean, I voted for Biden. I don't know about you.
I didn't even vote. I didn't have my driver's license.
They suppressed your vote?
Well, no. In most states, you have to have a driver's license to vote, to buy alcohol, to buy a gun,
Marijuana, if it's legal in your state.
to buy tobacco.
You telling me that showing an ID is going to disenfranchise the African American population? However, every damn one of them in a state that's recreational is able to whip that out in a heartbeat in order to get some, recreational.
Marriage. I love my Mary Jane. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It just never ceases to amaze me how, like, you can say that and not like, you can tell that the political class are the racists, not the fucking, not the normal man.
Did you hear about Ben Affleck apparently doing that Ancestry.com thing, and it comes back that his family was slave owners, so he suppressed that shit?
Well, yeah. Why would you not want? Why would you not want to?
Yeah.
Biden even had some.
Oh yeah.
Biden's family.
His family. They suppressed that too. Well, it's alleged, I suppose. It's not. It's obviously not been confirmed because some data may be missing.
So, why don't we talk about the Irish slaves who got treated worse, and they got sold for cheaper because they were of the same skin tone, and they
harder to differentiate.
Yeah.
Between a Chinaman and a African American.
Yeah. So why don't we ever talk about that? Nobody ever wants to talk about the Irish and Scottish people that fucking were sold for slaves in the cane fields of Jamaica.
Yeah, only one race has ever been enslaved or ever enslaved anybody else. White man's the only one who's ever enslaved anybody. Well, black man's the only one that's been enslaved.
How do you think black people got fucking freckles or red hair? It's because Irish ancestors got married to fucking black people because they were slaves together. She is quite the boisterous one today, huh?
She is right at the door. The wife is outside, and she is not happy.
Ah.
Mama needs to come and pet you.
Ooh. Real Girl says that Biden had slaves. I got a notification. Irish, Scottish, natives, and Asians. No one has immune to slavery.
Oh, except for, you remember last year on the Morning Muster, Jews have never done anything with slavery other than being slaves.
Well, I talked to some lady yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, thank you for your service, yada yada yada." And she's like, "What do you think about the Afghanistan thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, girl, you just," I'm like, and I don't know her, so I was trying to be expletive free. And and she's like, "Wow," she's like, "I could just hear and talk to you for hours." She's like, "I never knew some of this stuff." I'm like, "Really? Like, where do you?" She's like, "Well, I don't watch the news or anything, but like, I've never heard of this stuff." I was like, "You got the internet, girl. Go look. Yeah, look hard."
Usually look on their own. Well, sometimes you don't even know what to look for, right? If you've never been down that rabbit hole, where do you even? You have to have a seed of something somewhere in order to send you down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, I guess they have the common debate in the office because it's a medical office. That some of the doctors who are foreign doctors don't think they need guns, and then some of the most of the nurses and stuff say that they need guns. And so yeah. So she was asking my opinion, and I said, "Well, I'm a big dude." Right. And if you're a small female, if I was to want to have my way with you and rape you, and you didn't have a firearm,
way to start a conversation.
No, I know the lady. Right. I see her like at least 2 or 3 times a month because my daughter has to go there. But I was like, you and the doctor are the same size, and if I just wanted to have my way with you and rape you, I was like, I could just do so, right? And she's like, "Well, I have a gun." I'm like, "I know you have a gun, but." Tell that to the doctor. Like, ask her what she's going to do if a 200-pound man tries to rape her and she's 120 pounds. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't care what country she came from. I think she may have came from India or something, and they don't have guns there. But like, that's because you were brought up that way.
Yeah.
But just like the poor girl that they keep showing the video flashing around, the cops are choking the shit out of her because she's not wearing a mask. Well, guess what? You gave up your fucking guns. Had you not, the cops wouldn't do that because why? They might think about.
They do that here in America, though, too.
Yeah,
videos
but you don't see them slapping her like
that.
You see people, drug dealers and dumb shit that happens.
I'm just saying, just because we own firearms, don't mean we'll use it. Nobody would be
for a mask.
Nobody riots in the street over a mask, over somebody getting kicked. The shit out of them for a mask.
Because in the city, nobody cares. They want that.
Nobody's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, okay. Try that shit in the country.
Maybe in the country, and Uncle Jim Bob might go and do some shit. But most likely in the city, nobody doing nothing for nobody. Nobody's going to put skin in the game for somebody they don't know. All they're going to do is whip out their phone and record it, put it on TikTok.
I don't have TikTok, so don't count on that. Apparently, I need TikTok, so I can just waste.
I don't even have it, but the
I can waste 2.5 hours of my day away on fucking nothingness.
If you could make Bitcoin by watching it.
Oh, well, then I would just sit my phone down and leave it on the charger and let the shit run. But, yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah. Nope. Good morning, Anonymous American. How are you this morning?
Yeah, you're probably right, Anonymous. However, I still think it's true. If you did it, if that happened, I don't know, in the most gun-friendliest state with the most armed population, I still don't think anybody would get up and rise up and do anything about it. Nobody's wanting to put their own freedom or life or liberty up for anybody that they don't know. If they know the person, maybe. But even then, it's a hard maybe, in my opinion.
Good morning, NFW. Feudalism is coming. It will be good to be armed then. Yeah, I mean, this maybe sounds stupid, but like I have even started learning how to use swords, axes, like battle axes and shit correctly. Like I'm actually learning how to use these things instead of yeah. Now I'm no ninja
Civil War award.
I know that's dope. I'm no ninja master or anything, but like I'm starting out on the platform to learn how to use them correctly. So in case, God forbid, let's say you run out of ammo, and you got to get busy with the tomahawk or a Viking axe or something. I'm going to be ready for that. My hand dexterity, my hand strength, and knowing how to use it as it relates to severing limbs and body parts. I'm learning how to use them that way. Because whenever the weapon of war that goes pow 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 ching runs out, I want to have a way to take care of business.
Right.
Plus, it's a good thing to know because maybe you're in a grocery store and you got to use a mop handle on somebody.
Forge and woodcraft, dude. English longbows. You know that I know you're talking about like old school. I'm talking. That's a good skill to have. Mm-hmm. Have a compound bow. Know how to restring it. Mm-hmm. Have extra parts for it.
Well, the compound bow requires a massive machine to restring it. So it's a complex machine that has a hydraulic. Oh yeah. I mean, you could do it. I'm just saying. Only reason I know this is because my kid would break their shit every year, and we'd have to get the string in place.
Well, I got my daughter a compound bow, which I'm actually going to be taking to her on this trip. But I remember when we got that for her, both me and her took a class for it, because I wanted to learn too. Mm-hmm. And I always thought about doing that, and then I put it on the side burner, never thought about it again, and now I'm thinking about it again because I packed it up. And it would be great. I'd love to get into the bow.
Yeah, I built the kids a knife, an axe throwing thing, a year or two ago, and then you can also shoot arrows through the thing that you can't use a crossbow in this damn thing because we tried it and I didn't have the right I guess arrow stopper, and that bitch went straight through the fucking fence. So it's still there's a bolt still stuck in the fence.
A quick question to woodcraft, Forge and Woodcraft. About how long does a English longbow range typical? Obviously, there's ninjas at all levels, but 99% unmasked? Damn. Is that Texas? I think that's Texas.
Well, it's probably in Ohio because that's where he's from, I think.
Ohio. I keep getting Anonymous American and Armed Archangel.
I think he's in Ohio. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he's an Easterner. Yeah, I still see people wearing them. Like, but even now, it's even got to the point now to where the Walmart employees are walking around with the shit hanging off their ear.
Yeah.
So I mean, nobody cares anymore. If it breaks down, can
Ohio.
restring by hand. Parts are cheap. Man, I don't know.
Fairgrounds.
Like you had maybe if you got a bunch of ratchet straps, but I like the one we had done was for deer hunting, and we actually had to take it to a place, and this guy put it in this weird machine. It was like this, and it had a, and I was like, fuck that. That probably cost $600-700. I'm not doing that.
You could make that with some parts you got laying around the house.
Yeah, I mean, probably in a pinch, I could probably make it with some ratchet straps and stuff.
If
But
that was the last thing that you had,
yeah,
definitely want to get into that though. Northwestern Ohio's not that big. You have to divvy it up between what side of
yeah,
Ohio?
like it's not, but it's
How
funny.
long does it take to go from the longest direction from one part of Ohio to the other? It can't be that far.
Okay, you were talking about the recurve bow. Yeah, the recurve bow. Yeah, you could just stick your leg in that bitch and pin it down and yeah, the compound bow I can't.
Crossbows, those are always fun.
Oh, I got a dope ass crossbow, but you can't load it as like what I don't understand with on The Walking Dead is
Right.
how the fuck does he reload the crossbow?
He just does this.
Ain't
He
happening.
loads it with the arrow, right?
Ain't happening.
I know.
Ain't happening. It's not happening. Let's see. Good morning, HDP.
Hey, what's up?
I'm not cutting into your time, am I there, boss? You doing a video this morning?
What? HDP's doing live streams again?
He has been doing a couple in the morning.
Shit. Probably because I'm on the.
Well, not live. Yeah, I guess they are live. Yeah. 5 hours is what Anonymous says. A longbow requires more strength. It is 20 to 30% more powerful for longer ranges. I mean, hell, if like seriously, if nothing else, man, just get shit tons of 22 and enough 20. Because like, I mean, if you put that in the right spot, and they're not running around with high speed fucking low drag, body armor and neck gaiter, neck protectors get made out of Kevlar and stuff. I mean, you'll put them down,
right?
Especially if you hit a bone or a femoral or a major artery in the neck. So don't never underestimate the 22. The 22 long rifle will actually penetrate soft body armor. So get a 22 Magnum or whatever. 22 Magnum, not 22 long rifle. 22 Magnum will penetrate soft body armor.
Right.
They did plenty of
couple 22s. I got the 10-22, and then I got the AR-7 survival rifle. Right.
Ooh,
so
got an AR-7?
Yeah, I thought you knew that. Shit, I did a video on the floating ability of it. I'll tell you right now, don't do that unless it's absolutely necessary because you'll be cleaning rust out for a month. It's not watertight. It's just buoyant.
Use this shit.
No,
this is what saved my Glock 30 Slim frame from all the sweat and shit that I do here. I mean, it was corroding bad, and then I started doing this once a week, and I've not had any problems with it. Like no rust. Like I mean, you could lay it on my bare, sweaty ass skin and sweat on it all day, and it works just fine. So.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I should probably oil everything up before I go because right now, Arizona, we don't have much humidity, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
but as soon as I went to Kansas a few years ago, as soon as I brought it out of the bag, everything was rusted. And I forgot all about that until right now.
Longbows. They make a breakdown longbow. My son was into that stuff. Like he was doing the parkour and he was all into that Assassin's Creed.
Hell yeah.
And like he has a breakdown bow. What's rust? Yeah. I'm sure they don't have that. And but that's because you have to have water. HTP. We gotta have water.
Yeah. I don't ever. I mean, I clean my guns after I use them, but I don't keep them oiled or anything because it doesn't rust. Even the AK is fine right now.
It's horrible here. Horrible.
Right, good to know. I'm gonna have to grease everything up before I pack it up.
Yeah. The only thing that has not rusted too bad that I have not thoroughly cleaned the entire time I've owned it is the Mosin the Gaunt, and that bitch was packed in cosmoline, and I didn't clean all the cosmoline off of it. So the bolt handle is kind of got, it's kind of got that rust on it, but I've cleaned it.
Okay.
I've cleaned it, but everything else on the rifle looks great, and I've left it sitting in the garage. I left it sitting out by the tree stand. I mean, like, it's been outside.
How about ARs? How do they rust? I mean, I know parts of our steel, but what are the problem areas on an AR?
Well, the one I have in here now, I left in a car that was the windows were left down, and apparently it rained enough to fill the carpet up with water, and it was laying in the car, and the ejection port cover got rusted, but other than that, nothing really. But
that little flappy thing that doesn't do anything around here.
Well, it does here, but I cleaned it with this and oiled it with that, and it's fine now. Like, I mean, it runs like a champ. So, but like I said, I clean them. I usually clean them with that, anyways. But
Anonymous
it's nice
compounds, recurves, and longs. Dude, I own one, and I'm about to take it to my daughter. I gotta get a bow.
Here.
Is that the Mosin? It sounds like a bow.
No, that's the Pistola. Yeah.
Nice.
This is the yo, you walked into the wrong cabin, motherfucker. What's right?
It's nice not having to keep your guns lubed all the time, dude. At the same time, I'm tired of the heat. Tired of not being able to grow stuff as easy as I'd like to. Tired of the crackheads.
Well, the crackheads are going to be anywhere you go. So be aware.
Different kind of crackhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the places
I want a classier kind of crackhead.
The places we're looking at in Tennessee and stuff are just. My wife's like, I subscribe to their Facebook drama page or whatever just to see and they're like, there's motherfucking meth heads here. People are stealing batteries and Cadillac converters, and I'm like, yeah, probably, but that's everywhere. But you can't beat the fucking views, You
can't beat the view there. Have you seen mountains?
Can't beat the views in Tennessee where I'm wanting to go.
Yeah. Tennessee is amazing.
And so I was like, yeah, you know how you defeat crackheads? Booby traps. You go ahead and set the car up on jack stands so that when they crawl underneath of it, they think they're getting they're like, oh, it's already up on jack stands. I'm gonna go cut this Cadillac converter off to give me some methamphetamine, and then like they get up underneath there and they crawl up underneath there in the night, and they're like, why is there 1,400 fishing hooks hanging underneath this bitch? Now you stuck, motherfucker. Now you stuck. I love watching those country videos on YouTube, or like country rap or whatever the fuck they are. I don't necessarily like the music half the time, but it's funny because they'll show like, well, you came to my house trying to start shit, and then you came back at night whenever I was at work, but my homeboys were around, so they start. The wife's got a pistol, so she shot one of the motherfuckers, and then the neighbor called and said, "Is everything okay?" And then he comes over and catches one running away from a house, and so he blasts the other one. And then when the husband comes home from work, they go out back with the Kubota, and the funeral services are held by Kubota. And then the police show up and like, we heard somebody reported a lot of gunfire over here. It's like, nah, ain't nothing. We just watch TV.
One of my favorite ones is Moccasin Creek.
I don't know if I watched
really good music, not really great music, but fun, like hillbilly rap. I don't know. They have a song called Porch Honky.
Oh God.
Which is something.
I learned speaking of crackheads there, NFW, I learned the treble hook thing from like weed growers. So one day, I was out here on the back part of the property, and all these fucking helicopters came, and they're like people are fast roping out of them. It's a National Guard helicopter, and of course I have a rifle with me and stuff because I'm down in the back part of the property, and there's wild boar there. So I'm thinking, motherfucker. So I'm on the fucking. I call on the phone. I'm calling the state police. Like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on? They don't want to talk to me. I'm like, the lady kept saying, well, if you didn't do anything wrong, there's not, you don't have anything to worry about. I was like, no, ma'am. There's fucking armed people fucking rappelling out of a helicopter. I'm retired fucking military, and I have a fucking weapon. If they fucking on my property, I'm gonna fucking start shooting. Tell me what the fuck's going on. So she's like, I can't tell you anything. So they go grab somebody, and the guy's like the information officer. He's like, oh no. He's like, oh no, they're not on your property. He's like, they got somebody's got weed growing over here. And I was like, okay, great. And he's like, do you know anything about it? I was like, no. And he's like, well, last time we busted this property owner, they had these hooks and shit hanging down. They hung the treble hooks right about shoulder length, so whenever the cops went in, they were getting snagged with shit, like the hook. So it slowed them down, right? Like they weren't booby trapped really, but they were a deterrent. And yeah, and then finally one of the state police showed up, and he came all the way down the field to talk to me, and he's like, yeah, he's like, we can't tell anybody about this, but he's like, they wanted to send me down here to assure you that nothing was wrong. And I was like, well, that's pretty, because I see a fucking 50 cal hanging out of a fucking like they had a fucking legit National Guard helicopter or somebody, and they had the fucking guns hanging out of it, and people were fast roping out the bitch
for pot. For fucking marijuana, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they spent probably $160,000 to rent the helicopter from the National Guard for the day. And what did you get? Did you get $50 worth of plants or something? I don't know. That's a tactical tone. Joe Biden stiffed my tank. Good morning. We definitely have some whacked out freaks roaming the sidewalks in Southeast Florida.
Yeah, isn't where Florida? Isn't that where somebody was on bath salts and ate somebody's face?
Chewed somebody's face off. How we doing, Tone? Glad to see you. Glad to see you.
Kind of crackhead, all right.
Defense options for best to worst: 50, 308, 30-6, AR, AK, shotgun, 22 pistol, PCR, air rifle, bow, break barrel, air gun, knife, sword, axe, mace. I would definitely go with the sword and the axe before the knife.
What's your thoughts about situational? Like, I would love to have a 50 cal, but where I'm at right now, I would not grab it for home defense.
Well, I definitely want
to in the country. Yeah, I would.
I definitely want a 50 cal.
Yeah, everybody wants a 50 cal.
Well, and I'm stupid. I could have bought one for like $7,000 back in the day, and I didn't buy it. I'm like, I'll get it later. When the ammo was still like $3 a round. But hindsight's 2020. So what do we got going on today, Tony? What are you doing today? Don't give Joe any ideas. HTP. Shit, I was learning stuff. I just want to go sit into one of their classes, a debrief on one of these marijuana drop-ins, because it seems like there's some pretty I've heard of people using the treble hooks to catch coyotes, setting them up on a catch rig with the bow tree. I can't think of the name of it. You bow the tree over, put it in a notch, and then put the treble hook and the meat on it and hang it just enough for the coyotes can get it. Well, when they yank it, it snatches them up in the air. The treble hook sets in their throat. I mean, I'm sure it's probably illegal, but I've heard of people doing it. 7mm mag, hunting round sounds with melted nylon in the HP on the rounds. Why the melted nylon? Yard work, mowing and blowing. Did you get all your trees cleaned up for free and help the veterans get their free firewood? in your undisclosed location?
All right, so I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, I was just going through all the comments here.
Yeah. Yard work? Oh, screw that.
Awesome.
Although Tony's probably got like a riding lawnmower and shit.
Tony has everything. He's got like a little. He's got like a cool little UTV and shit. He's like, brrr.
He got a hook up, man. He got a hook up.
Yeah. Can't beat that.
No.
And then he did a video. It was like, I changed jobs, and I was like, surely the fuck no, you didn't.
Did he?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But I guess it was because he was out fishing that day or something. Melted nylon is lubrication for getting through Kevlar. Huh.
How do you apply that?
He just probably melted in the tip. That's probably like 10 felonies. What I just said there.
No.
Hey YouTube, I don't know if that works. I just read what a comment, so don't hate me. I don't have any ballistic panels that we can check with, so.
No, none. They're all hanging around you. I have absolutely nothing to test that with.
Yeah.
I have no way to melt nylon and make a lube out of it.
Huh? Nylon. Well, they were using Teflon.
Could you use like
back in the day to make the black talons?
Yeah. That didn't make it. The only thing that did was help, not let up your barrel or copper up your barrel.
Well, they, of course they have to. It went through a vest or something, and so whatever.
It went through a part of a vest that probably wasn't that protected. Got the cop killer moniker, and then just like everything else, people overreacted and didn't report the correct news. There's a boogeyman.
Just thought, and fuck the commie tube. I agree. It all depends on velocity. Yep. Well, that's why you gotta. That's why you gotta carry something like the 338 or the 300 Win Mag or.
So get this: the comment that Forge and Woodcraft said, "Just a thought." Oh, and fuck you, commie tube, is on our chat here in StreamYard, but over on YouTube, because I have both windows open, that comment did not show on YouTube.
Huh. So they pre-blocked it, huh? I have it set to where even if it's a negative comment, because somebody keeps putting up stupid shit on there.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Somebody keeps putting up FYI glorious, and I'm like, what? I'm not clicking on that. I give you a thumbs up.
I get those all the time.
I give you a thumbs up. There you go.
I was blocking them for a while, and you just can't block them all, so I just gave up on it.
And they don't make sense, so I don't know. Well, hell, they blocked my stuff. Like last night when I sent that link for the $44 lower receivers, the 80%ers, I sent it on your chat last night. Nobody got it.
Well, they definitely don't like links to products of gun-related items. I know that. But why they would take out CommieTube unless CommieTube itself is a key word they edit out.
I don't have these problems.
Penetration?
Or problems with YouTube.
Well, he's probably on that special white list.
He's on the white list? Oh, shit.
Have you heard about the white list?
No.
Certain people can get away with doing stuff without worry of getting demonetized or striked.
I thought you had to have the blue check, though, to get that. I thought you had to be verified to get that. I don't think HDP's verified.
He's as probably verified as I am.
No, like you can actually submit your information and be verified and get the little blue check out by your name, just like on Twitter.
Huh. Well, shit, I don't even know if I am then.
Yeah, bro. It does look like I'm looking up, but I'm not. It's just the fact that this laptop is look the laptop is sitting there.
Dude, I'm
So
gonna do that one of these days. I'm gonna
and the
put my
TVs.
monitors up there.
Look, see if I put the laptop at the same height as the TVs, I'm not looking. It's just that the laptop is here, and
So your camera is a laptop camera?
yeah,
Okay.
I got a discombobbled mess. This is a laptop. There's a laptop behind it running the big screen TV, or no, that TV, and then there's a computer that I have not configured correctly to do all the stuff that I need to do over here on the giant piece of. Did I tell you about the TV? I was wanting. I'm waiting for my blue check mark. Laugh out loud. Joe Biden snipped my tank.
With a name like that, I'm sure it's coming.
I mean, it'd be great if you had an ID that said that.
You need to get bumper stickers on your car promoting your YouTube channel.
Yeah. At Joe Biden sniffed my taint.
Yeah. Check me out on YouTube at Joe Biden sniffed my taint.
I'm sure that I'm being surveilled. Yeah. Well, pretty much everybody in here is, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you're surveilling. You're helping that. I mean, if anybody wants to know where I'm going to be, I've pretty much laid out the groundwork of my itinerary.
Well, there's lots of ways to catch people. You could just send something to me and then wait for me at my post office box. I mean, that's the easiest way to catch somebody.
Yep.
I mean, to be honest.
I wonder why they didn't do that with David Koresh back in the 90s. You think you could have, if you wanted to get David Koresh, you couldn't just send him a package and have him go pick it up. He was in town like the day before they seized the place.
Well, because they want to be, they want to play military, and
it's also sending a message.
Yeah, well, what happens when that message gets fucking backfires on them one time?
Mm-hmm. Well, it did, and that's why they don't send those messages as much as they used to. Remember Oklahoma?
Well, yeah, but that guy was an idiot.
The guy was an idiot, but we didn't see very much operations like that we seen in Idaho and Texas after that. Not for a while. I think the next one that I saw was kind of the Bundy Ranch, right?
Yeah, but that guy was just fucked up. Like,
Timothy McVeigh?
Yeah.
Oops, shouldn't have said that word.
Yeah. That guy was fucked up. Well, you could say his fucking name. You can say his name. And he was in the Army. Yeah. So there you go. Army dogs. There you go.
My opinion, he only did one fucked up thing in that whole situation. I think he could have done it a lot better, but with all the reports nowadays, I don't even know what to believe. Here, if you have a relationship with a person who lies all the time, do you trust everything that comes out of his mouth? No, you don't. You have to verify every fucking thing because he's a proven liar. Well, the government, in my opinion, is a proven liar. I don't know if I trust the official story on anything, let alone Oklahoma.
You don't have to verify it anymore because a day later they changed their fucking story. Yeah. And thank God for the internet because you can go back and watch it. So that's the joy about today. You know what I'm saying? Like today, when they make mistakes, you can watch it. Yesterday's fucking clip of them say it's completely lying. Like
that's why I got a strike for playing a Fauci clip before Corona even
exactly.
Hit. Dude, he wasn't even talking about Corona, and you gave me a strike.
I don't know why they gave you a strike.
Lifestyle.
I don't know why they gave you a strike. I did the same video.
I think I had a troll that was reporting me.
Oh, you definitely have some trolls. You must piss a lot of fucking people off.
Man.
And I don't know why. I mean, what happens, NFW, what happens if they have the press in their pockets? They will feed. Yeah, but the worst part about it is I feel bad for the old people because that's the only place they know how to get their news. Mm-hmm. Is from the TV, and they're still under the impression that the news is telling them the truth.
Yeah, my neighbor Joyce that we go see all the time, she only watches local and network news.
Yeah.
So she has interesting opinions on things, and I go over there and I try, when I find out that she's misled in one area, I try to give her an idea of how that works out. But she's 82 years old. She's not only believes in the news, but she also doesn't want to change her beliefs either. So
yeah, like I go in there and my dad's watching fucking mainstream news, and I'm like, this is trash, right? He's dead set on getting a booster shot as soon as it comes available to him,
you should
because
tell
he's
him
in the
about the evening ketchup.
huh.
Tell him about the evening ketchup.
Well, I mean, he's if it's true that these shots are going to lower your immune system, he's got to have another knee replacement. He's got a lot of shit going on, and he's essentially going to die.
Everybody's got to make a choice. And
Well,
that's the problem. They're trusting in people that are going to lead them down a bad path.
Even my sister-in-law is fucking retarded like this, and she's not even that old. She's like, you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, bitch, I can show you right here. What did fucking Trader Joe say before he was elected?
People like that, people who think that that immediately go to you're a conspiracy theorist, when you present them with facts and evidence, they don't want to hear anything of it. Right? They walk away from that conversation as fast as possible, especially if you have proof.
Well, the worst part about it is my brother-in-law served in the military too, and like he went through NBC training, and not maybe as advanced as the one I went to, but he served in the Navy, so therefore they'd have to go through firefighting school and all that stuff to learn how to use the SCBAs, and so he's a fair. And then so we're going somewhere one day, just me and him, to go get something to fix something at his house. And I was like, why do you keep wearing a fucking mask? He's like, just so she'll shut the fuck up. And I'm like, no, smack her in the fucking face and tell her to quit wearing the fucking mask. Because that's all she does is fucking like, oh, well, you must be one of those conspiracy theorists because you don't want to wear a mask. If you want to wear a mask, I broke it out one day. I broke out my gas mask. I was like, if you want to wear a fucking mask, wear this mask, because this one works. And guess what? This filter only lasts for like 45 minutes. So guess what? You got 45 minutes, buy a supply of these, and you'll be safe.
You need to get a vape pen. That way you can show them. Right there. Evidence. Dude, mask work? All right, let me put a mask on. Is that correctly put on? Take a toot off of the vape, put it back on. Yep. Blow out and watch it. And what is vape? Water vapor.
And what does the particles of funk travel on? Water vapor. But
and the ones out of a vape are bigger and more dense, hence you can see it, than the ones that people breathe out normally.
Yeah. Ruby Ridge was bad, says Joe Biden stiffed my taint. Why do people think they raise tax on what people leave their kids? We're going to see a lot of people pass away in the next 3 years. Well, I mean, you can't take if you save cash, or I mean, I prefer to do the precious metal thing because I can stack it away for each kid, and if you get $350,000, yay, great. that can make sure everything's paid off at the whatever the homestead's paid off, so that they don't have to worry about paying credit cards or the farm loan you took out to build the barn and stuff like that. And then but I mean, personally, I have a trust set up so that none of that shit happens. But
yeah, I got a trust, but I don't know how to use it. I only used it one time.
That's because you got the quiet can.
Yeah, it's legal. It's 100% legal. I got all the paperwork.
I mean, define legal about it though. Like you have a fucking a sound suppressor.
I have a muffler.
You have a $1,000 sound suppressor.
Yep.
And I know a guy that works at a machine shop who's been a machinist for 10 years. It could turn them out, 10 or 20 of those bitches a day.
Dude, I could go down to the local Ace Hardware and get me a nut and an oil filter. If I wanted, it's ridiculous. The laws are stupid, but we let the monkeys run the zoo. So what are you gonna do?
No, I'm not a trust fund baby. My dad's still alive, and my sister will get all the money. My sister is daddy's girl, and that will, yeah. She's fuck.
What's up, Guns? How you doing today?
Yeah, good morning, Guns. Let's see, how old is she? She's 27 or 28, and he still buys her groceries. He still buys her groceries and takes them to her apartment and drops them off. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing, Dad? He's like, well, she didn't have any groceries. It's only legal because you signed the paperwork.
Yep.
You are now under contract with the government. It's unconstitutional.
Yeah, I agree.
But you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it otherwise without a knock on the door now.
I'll tell you what. I mean,
unless you go to that machine shop.
If they make a law and say, okay, all suppressors are now illegal and we want you to turn them in, guess who's turning theirs in? Most likely me, because I have one that's on the books. I've submitted the fingerprints, done all the background checks. They know right where that is. So yeah, they're welcome to it. If things got that bad, I'll hand it over freely. I won't fight them at all. Here you go. Now let me go to Ace Hardware on the way home. You know what I mean?
I wonder how many people actually got away with the prepperdiscount.com shit.
A lot.
Because they're still selling the shit freely, openly. Like, you can get titanium, carbon fiber. I mean, shit, you can get the gambit of...
It's all about intent. Right now, they're getting people that fill out the Form 1s. Because you bought that thinking that, you wanted to Form 1 it. Basically meaning that you wanted to buy a suppressor. And therefore that made it a suppressor because that's what you intended it to be eventually, which is some bullshit. However, the only way that I know out of it is that, I just wanted to buy it as a solvent trap. And I used it as a solvent trap and it sucked as a solvent trap. But then I found out, hey, this could also be converted into something else. Now I want to do a Form 1. Apparently that's how you get around it now. That's what I've been told anyway. I haven't tried or bought anything from them.
Oh, I mean, they're not the only place. They're used to SD Tactical or something like that. Used to sell the complete kit. You could buy. I mean, like it was there. It was there, like for the longest time, and I was like, hey, yeah. And then I was like, and then I have a buddy, like I said, he's like, he shows up with this thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, where'd you get that at? He's like, oh, do you want one? I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, I want one. He's like, well, it's like $45, and I was like, what? It's monolithic. It's great. It's fantabulous. Like, it looks like something out of a fucking Surefire catalog, and I'm like, $45? He's like, yeah, dude makes them. I'm like, no way. And so, yeah, I have never contracted legally to purchase one or got one, but I mean, for sure, yeah. They're legit, and they work. I bought it.
I've watched a lot of videos. I haven't, fired any homemade Form 1s. I would love to, but I wouldn't imagine that the sound difference, at least from the videos that I've watched, the sound difference isn't that different. It's different, supposedly, but not enough to where you would want to go out and pay $1,000 versus what, a couple $100?
50.
Well, I mean, if you then got the Form 1, did it legal, obviously.
Oh yeah. I forgot
Taxes, legal. Shipping. I mean, total in cost, right?
Oh, you have to ship it.
Your time.
Do you have to ship it in if you get a Form 1?
No. I'm talking about if you when you buy the kit. If you buy a kit, you'd have to have it shipped. There's maybe taxes.
Oh, okay, roger that. Gotcha.
In total, and the Form 1, because you still have to pay the fee. Altogether, a couple $100.
Yeah. So let me go through this. Earn the money, pay taxes. Buy the product, pay taxes. Yep. Again, And then whenever you want to make the thing into something else, you have to pay another tax.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. That's only 3 times I pay taxes on. Okay, carry on. Just saying. Gun says he, I bought a 2x8 intending to make a storage shed. I bought 1 2x8. I bought 2x8 intending it to be a storage shed, and it's a workbench now. Things change. They're fairly easy to make, just having the machinery, high heat stainless, and titanium. Yeah, the titanium's the bitch.
I'd imagine so.
Say it pay tax on capital gains. Sell it and pay tax.
Well,
I really want to see one of these gun buybacks, because I will be a busy man. If they're giving $500 for the gun buyback, like, I will go to the garage and I will weld up every piece of steel I own and make it look like a fucking gun, and just so I can turn it in for the gun buyback. And then I will take said money and buy me a 50 cal. The 4th tax. Okay, gotcha. But I've never seen a gun buyback here, so.
Well, I'm sure they have them in Chicago. You could go up there. And do they check?
Yeah,
ID?
but you have to be a resident, I'm sure. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure they do up there. Yeah, you got to have a sticker just to drive. You have to have a sticker on your car and license plates.
Card, yeah.
No. You just have to have a sticker on your car to drive in the city.
Really?
If you want to drive in the city of Chicago, you have to have a valid sticker to drive in the city.
And that must be a new thing, because when I used to go through Chicago all the time, I didn't have to.
If you live there, you got to be a resident. My English is not ever good. There's usually lots of expletives.
Oh, bullshit. In the morning, I've never seen a Guns Coast to Coast video that wasn't well spoken. It's funny. The founding fathers and the people of these colonies got all pissed off at a 2 to 3% tax on something that we didn't get representation for, and we went to war. And now, yeah, how much actual money do you get to spend on something versus what you make is appalling.
I didn't wake up until 11. It's only 10 o'clock. Are you that far behind?
No, he's going off on how he's still. His English is not good, and his telling time is not that great.
Ew. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm shitty with time. Like, I tried that whole put your hand up to see how many half an hour breaks there are between sundown. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get that right, but
you got fat fucking fingers. You got to add some fat finger time to that.
Yeah, everybody's wedding rings look like pinky rings because
that's your problem. You got metric hands or whatever when it comes to reading this thing.
I got manly hands.
Yep.
I have to use the winter.
Sausage size.
Yeah.
You gotta take off some minutes or
This fit my ring finger whenever I was young.
Wow.
And now I can't even get it fully on my pinky finger.
Can you get it resized?
Probably it's 925. But like, look, I can't get it all the way on.
Yeah, I would totally get that resized. Especially if it has any significance for you, which I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, I try not to wear Marine Corps shit out and about. I mean, I have the plate.
All right.
It
well,
says
I'm going to go
USMC.
and get me some of those grunt-style Marine T-shirts that I've been buying, and I'm going to wear it. And when we go out, I'll be wearing that shit. Are you a Marine? Nope, but he is.
Yeah. I try to avoid that. I try to avoid that in public. I mean, it's
everybody, it's Southern Indiana Prepper. Oh my God, I didn't thought I'd see you in person.
Oh, I did run into a lady that remembered me from about that the other day. She's like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh my God, are you Southern Indiana?" I was like, no. I was like, I'm not. No, no, I don't think so. I was like,
Irish is over here like Peter the Apostle, denying.
yeah. I was like, no. I mean, I don't tell people my real name in the first fucking place, and I'm sure it's not gonna admit to, stuff like that. Semper Fi there. Joe Biden stiffed my taint. You a jarhead too? Awesome sauce. Sometimes I don't wake up at all. Guns coast to coast. Uh, why are some Marines so flashy and others aren't? I don't know. I mean, I'm proud of being in the Marines, but like at this current stage in time, I mean, I don't want to be recognized as
Well, we got some people definitely want to be recognized around us, man. All over the back of their car. They got the flag flying in their front yard. I'm like, well, I guess he served.
I took the flag down, the Marine Corps flag. I keep flying the American flag, but I took the Marine Corps flag down just because, you know, there's a lot of old jarheads, and but I see most of the guys at the Marine Corps League meeting. So, but there's a lot of people that will just stop and, like people will come to the property and be walking around looking for me to say thank you for your service. And
Right.
as much appreciated as that is, and if you're watching this and you've done that to me, I appreciate that, but I don't appreciate you coming unannounced to my property to walk around for aimlessly on my 10 acres to search for me to tell me thank you.
Right.
So I don't
Yeah,
know
some
why.
people love that shit, I guess.
I don't, I was looking at tactical gear. Apparently America has gotten a shipment of China goods lately. No more than 12 to 15 month wait on a lot of stuff. Probably not long though. I feel like China goods are going to dry up. I mean, everybody's like, I'm not going to talk about channels again because apparently somebody's cunt got hurt. But all the fear porn channels, they keep pushing this, like, in my area, I'm getting reports that this and this and this is out. Like, okay, well, guess what? In every area, they're like that. In every area, there might not be bubble gum in that section today, but you go back tomorrow, it's going to be there, right? So quit fucking freaking people out. Keep preaching the fucking prepping part, and don't fucking scare people. Like you, I can't explain to you that if you tell me every day, and your entire message is typed across your header line that in capital letters, breaking, food will run out. You will fucking die.
Stock up now. It's always a
You
stock up
get
now.
groceries and toilet paper now. And then you you just can't, like, people, like, you have probably old people that are watching your stuff that are on limited budgets that can barely afford to buy what they need at regular time. They understand, but you don't need to scare them into buying stuff that they're not going to use or not need. Now you can sit there and say, well, don't buy stuff you're not going to use or need, but at the same time, your title says, buy everything, stack shit to the rafters. You're going to fucking die if you don't have food, water, shelter, means of self-defense, and a motherfucking plan. Well, the reality of it is a lot of people are going to fucking die.
Yeah.
But you're not assisting them by fucking telling them they're going to fucking die if they don't go get this shit right now.
Yeah, well, they might go get a whole bunch of food, but then they have no way to protect it. Or they got a lot of food and they have no water. Or, they can't garden. So once that food runs out, then what?
And the one dipshit, he's like, I'm getting reports that Costco is limiting toilet paper and water, and okay, they are.
They're gonna have like 20 years worth of toilet paper stocked up, and no food to eat.
They are,
no water.
But why would you buy extra toilet paper? Because you're not shitting any more than you would normally. buy an extra thing or two. You know, I mean, really, how long is it going to last?
Toilet paper, luckily, if you don't have rats, can last a good long time.
Yeah,
But
toilet paper thing slays me. All the things are important. That's probably the least important. Full rectum fearmonger. Yeah, I mean, because if you really get down to brass tacks, you can take a washcloth and a bucket of warm soapy water and wipe your ass. You don't need toilet paper.
it's reusable.
Yeah, and they're not preaching that stuff right
I
now.
still get mail. Use some paper out of the mailbox.
Yeah.
Paper towels.
I just it just amazes me. Like they keep telling you every fucking day, and it's the same shit. You need to get the food. 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 Right? Like, bro, give me something to work with. Like, what? Well, me and so are doing this. That's at least a plan. But if all you're screaming is you need to go stock food to the rafters, to the ceiling, it's not gonna work. Yeah, right now or now. How about now? Right? Yeah. I had it out with Wrangle Star over his fear porn. It's it's a must purchase from my link. Don't Starve. And I'm not clowning a motherfucker. Like I could 100% come on here and probably boost my sales by telling you people my website, but I'm not going to. I thought about it, like at the beginning of this year, I talked to you about it and stuff. Like, but you know, I still make money off the website. I don't need to tell people on YouTube about my website. It's like to me, it's like,
you know, there's a difference.
I'm here selling shit to friends, and it's
no. There's a difference. I have Amazon affiliate links for right now. They won't be on for very long, but for right now they're there, and they'll give me a little bit of a kickback. But it's products that I use and that I like. Right? I don't mind somebody coming on and saying, "Here's my website. Go check it out if you're interested in some gear." There's a difference between that and you need this right now or you're going to die.
Yeah.
And here's where you can buy it. There's a big difference to that. It's fear mongering, right? I don't preach that shit. You know, I preach more like trust in the Lord and in the AK-47 and you know, if you live, great. If not, none of us get out of this shit alive anyway. We all got to go at some point.
I mean, I'm sure there's some biblical verse or you know, statement in the good book that says if you fucking sell somebody something on fear porn, that God's gonna fucking be pissed at you, because like you just can't. I just don't understand it.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. Like I don't understand how like everything has to be so dramatic, and then it's repetitive every day. Caps locks must be stuck on these people's computers. Like they can't type anything that's not in caps locks. So, I mean, it's just the dumbest shit. Yes, people are going to die. It's unfortunate. Is it because they didn't buy food? No, it could be because they couldn't get diabetic medicines, or their psychological medicines, or their heart medicines, or if you're telling people to buy food and they don't have any of their fucking medicine stocked up, what are you doing? You're just giving somebody else a free bunch of meals. Maybe you should be working on figuring out how to get them medicine stockpiled instead of preaching about you need food stacked to the rafters. I mean, there's like a couple of guys that I follow, and it seems like they're all getting on the same bandwagon and like really ramping it up here now. And I don't know why. They were just like, oh, I you know, I just prep like normal people. I get a few extra cans and I buy some gold and silver, or I you know, I buy a few extra cans, and now like they're all pumping the same shit. It's like a circle jerk of preppers that push the fear porn, and then
fear. It works. It works on both sides. I mean, the others. Why do you think everybody's wearing a mask? It's fear. It's all fear. You scare them. You give them a way out, And then the way out, you make money on, or you get power. Power or money, that's usually the two reasons to do anything to make somebody fearful. But if you can make them fearful, then you can control them. They're a lot easier to control when they're scared.
But they're not even giving you a resupply option. Like I don't want to go too far into it because like I'll give away who the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to fucking. But like most people don't have a place to put animals. You know what I'm saying? Like
In my belly.
yeah, but for long-term survival, like most people don't have a place to put these animals. You know, like cows and shit. Like fuck, I don't even think I want a cow. You know, and I got 10 plus acres. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think I'm
lot of.
gonna pass on the cow thing for right now. I mean,
But you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're trying to make it look like I got a quarter acre. I just resupplied. Yeah, like I was just talking to a guy on YouTube, and he kind of does the same stuff that we do, HDP. Like he mixes and matches and puts in the pickle barrels like all different ranges of food, not just you know, I got 55 gallons of rice and 55 gallons of oats. And I don't know if your video is still up about that, but HTP did a great video about how he showed stock, what he puts in those. You know, he'll put toilet paper and all the other stuff in there too, and that's
you know,
a great idea that a lot of us do too. But I never
I mean,
thought
there's
about
a
putting toilet
difference.
paper in there. But
There's also a difference on videos that you make. Like, here's what I do. Here's how I store my stuff. You could even still, and I have a website that you can buy some of this stuff on if you want. There's a difference between that and the big titles with the exciting thumbnails and that just makes you click on it, you know? I have no problem with people that sell their products. If it's a good product, you want to make a video about it, by all means, do you. It's the trying to get people to do something through fear is where I have a problem with it.
yeah, I just said fuck it.
But at the same time, I mean, it's been going on since the world been turning, bro. It's
I
not ever
know,
gonna stop.
I know,
If there's
but it's
money
not.
to be
It's
made, people
it
are gonna.
wasn't in your face like it is now. Like every time I open my phone, I get a like a new notification,
Yeah.
and I look at it and everything's in cap locks, and I'm like, I really want to watch your video because you used to be a good channel, and then now all of a sudden you're just into this, and it's like a lot of good channels that used to be good normal channels,
Yeah.
and then now they're like, buy my shit. But
Well, they found something that works and it makes them a lot of money. So, I mean, money's king, man. Money's king.
nope, nope. If you're really on here to help people, then you won't be doing that shit. I mean, yes,
Right.
extra money is great. It's great. Like so, whenever I had the affiliate link, I put it on my videos. I'm like, hey, if you want to buy this. Dang, that's an old video, like way back in 2017. Yeah, I mean, I watched your shit, man. I mean, I don't remember everything, but I remember lots of videos. Good videos stick with you, man. Good videos stick with you.
Mhm.
You got to remember, HTP. I've been on here as long as everybody else. I've been on here a minute, so
Yeah.
pigeons are kosher. Yuck. Pigeon poop can actually cause you to have an eye disease. So you could eat the
Yeah,
hens
I
once they
don't
get
eat
older and stop laying as often. Yeah, we got chickens, ducks,
chickens are
or
great. Yeah.
I don't know if you'd call them ducks because they're Muscovies, something like that. I don't know why you people aren't lined up to buy my pigs.
I don't usually eat pork.
I want the I want the goat jerky.
I've had goat. Like when I was growing up, we lived down South Arizona. Well, not South Arizona. We lived in Maricopa, which is South Maricopa County, south of Phoenix. And we lived out there on 4 acres and had goats. Oh God, I couldn't stand the milk. Although So I still won't drink goat's milk. And goat meat, I mean, it's kosher, but man, that's gamey as shit. I'd rather eat elk or venison.
No. I mean, I've had goat, like HTP sent me goat jerky I don't know, a while back, and I was like, I was deathly afraid of the spicy shit because I know if I get anything spicy from Poison Stinger, it's like, you're gonna be on the toilet and you're probably gonna need some preparation
You're
H
gonna have to
wipes when
run
you're
the
done.
fire.
Yeah, you're gonna need some preparation H. So goats
Do
and
have some
chickens.
spicy foods. They even have this if you're really brave. The one chip challenge.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No,
Why didn't you try it, bro?
because I'm
You're
waiting
the
to
you're
somebody
the
pay
hot
me to do that one.
you're the hot man.
Yep. No. I've had Carolina Reaper jelly bean. That shit lit me up pretty bad, and that was pretty
Did you
tame
chew it or
compared to.
swallow it?
Well, you have to shoot it. If you swallow a jelly bean, it ain't gonna do nothing.
You have just the thing to give to me. No, I don't do anything spicy. Not like that. Like, I'm a buffalo kind of guy. I'll eat some hot sauces, but not anything that's gonna fucking you can pour out on a paper towel and it starts singeing the edges.
Mine wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
It'll definitely
Carolina
make you
Reaper.
remember.
Carolina Reaper will.
Well, I have Carolina Reaper sauerkraut, I have Carolina Reaper salsa, and I have
Ugh.
Carolina Reaper chili. Which one would you prefer?
None of the above.
They're all pretty tasty. The sauerkraut is actually the tamest. I would say that's about the spiciness of a jalapeno. But if you put it on something like a hot dog, or you put it in a casserole, or make whatever you make with it, it calms it down a little bit.
Yeah, no, big bad Marine can't handle spicy food. Nope. I prefer not to.
So far, I don't know if I'm going to bring any spicy foods because everybody I'm going to doesn't want, and seeing isn't going to want it.
Look, this also leads me back to the fact that all my buddies were South American or Mexican, and they don't like spicy shit either.
No, they don't. Mexicans hate spicy food. Apparently,
they don't like it. Like, they don't like any of that. So who the hell came up with the spicy stuff? Is that some Southwest shit? Like,
I don't know. I guess. I mean, spicy food's been around. I mean, look at India. India likes spicy food. Fuck that.
I like curry. I do like curry though, but I don't like. Yeah. Apple pie feeling.
Yeah, we got some really good. It's not spicy. It's good. It's delicious.
Yeah, I don't like the shadiness of the way your eyes looked at me when you said it's not spicy.
It's not. Absolutely not. It might be infused. I don't know. You have to check it out.
Might be infused.
No, we need to infuse apple pie filling and can that. Oh man, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, jalapenos. I can handle jalapenos, but that's about as hot as I want to go. Like, I've tried the hottest wings at that wing place my daughter loves to go to. We had some kids help us move, and they all wanted to go. To whatever Buffalo Wild Wings, and the hottest wings that they had.
Yeah, that kind of heat only hits you until you stop eating. That it's over quickly, which is nice. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, my buddy, like he's like, no, serranos are growing good. Did you save the seeds, Tony? Because that's good. Man, I forget the guy's name. He used to be on here a long time ago, and he had his mom's recipe or whatever, and he made the best fucking sauce out of those serranos.
By the way, serranos are hotter than jalapenos.
Well, when you cook them down there, I don't think they're that hot. Then maybe
Well, maybe I should bring some of my at least ghost pepper sauerkraut. You like sauerkraut?
No,
right?
Don't bring no hot stuff, bro.
It's not hot. On. You can handle it.
Come on.
Doesn't even give you the ring of fire.
Well, shit, it's already been 1 hour and 18 minutes. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm USMC Vet. That's Poison Stinger over there. There you go. No, wait. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, bitches, moans, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I got stuff to do today. Water heater's leaking. Got to replace that. Got to replace the floor in the bathroom because the water heater's leaking. Yeah, so got to take care of all that. What else? Yeah, that's for today's work. So, hopefully my albuterol sulfate will work on my lungs so I can breathe. But anyways, Thanks for watching. Semper Fi. Godspeed. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Maybe Poison Stinger won't because he might be on the road, but I'll definitely try to be here.
Sweet.